And he reached into his pocket. What plans did I have for these tablets? About 10 o'clock, when I'm going to lie down, I will swallow the two of them. Hello there again, friends. Let me welcome you to this particular episode. In the last recording, I told you how God saved me from the measles epidemic when I was growing up in the village, 65. After I left secondary school, I went to Murtala College of Arts, Science and Technology in Makodi, high school, preparing to seek admission to go to university. During one of those holidays, I came home to my village. A childhood friend of mine was a student in a nursing school in Zaria. He also came on holiday. We spent many, days together until the day before he was to leave the village and go back to Zaria. At about 7 o'clock, between 7 and 8 o'clock, we were together, friends chatting, talking about old times and things like that. And he reached into his pocket and brought out 2 dark brown tablets and handed them over to me. And he told me that these tablets are for testing blood by seeing what is in your urine. That they use this thing to test blood. What I heard him say was, if my blood had anything wrong with it, I swallow these things, that they will take care of whatever was wrong with my blood. That was what I heard him say. So I pocketed those tablets. And after gisting and talking a little while, then I escorted him and he left to go to his house. He was going to go away. First thing in the morning tomorrow, he would catch a vehicle that was going to Makodi. From Makodi, he would travel from there to Zaria. So we said goodbye. This was about 8 p.m. So I went back to my father's house. What plans did I have for these tablets? About 10 o'clock, when I'm going to lie down, I will swallow the 2 of them. And then, whatever was wrong with my blood, the drugs will deal with it, and I will urinate it in the morning. At about 9:30, 9:45, I heard a knock on the door to my room. And I opened the door. Who would come in? Was that my friend, Ibrahim? He came into the room. And you know what he said to me? Those tablets I gave to you are not for swallowing. When we are testing people's blood, we will bring out their urine and throw this thing inside the urine. Then we'll take the urine and we'll take the mixture and then we'll do what we want to do with it in the laboratory. They are not for swallowing. I said, what? I was planning to swallow these things. They are not for swallowing. That's why I came back to tell you. So I reached inside my pocket, produced those tablets and gave them back to him. People, if those tablets were not for swallowing, and I swallowed them, and they poisoned my body, where will you go? Which hospital will you go? How would they know what is wrong with you? How would they know what is inside what I swallowed? Again, this was a definite intervention of God in my life. How is it that Ibrahim came back specifically after we had said goodbye? He came back to the house specifically to tell me, don't swallow those things. In the next 15 minutes, I would have swallowed those things. People, there is God in heaven who is watching over your life, particularly if you have given your life to Him. And by this time, I already became a Christian. I'm walking with God. God has pledged to my safety. That is why I know that God for me is a present help in the time of trouble. God is watching over my life. He says, anyone who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. It is this God who will save me from every noisome pestilence. He will cover me with His feathers, and under His shadow, under His wing shall I trust. His truth will be my shield and my buckler. God saved my life on that particular occasion. God saved my life on this occasion. Hand over your life to God. Look for that video called The Challenge, which I've already posted. Look at that video. Pray the prayer there with me. Look for the free books that we have put on this channel. Read them, download them, read them. They could repair your life. Could repair the relationship you have with God. And one day you'll be the one sitting on this seat, giving your testimony of God's mighty interventions in your life. Thank you very much. Do not forget to subscribe to this our channel and give us thumbs up. Share these videos with your friends and let us promote what God is doing. Thank you very much. Goodbye.